Oh wow, look at the root system on that sucker. That's a hell of a counter lever.
Joel Cosi lives and breathes trees. The board certified master arborist is tree risk assessment qualified by the International Society of Arborists.
Pruning is an art and a science, and the proper pruning, I should say.
We asked him to meet us in the Rosedale neighborhood of Richmond's north side, where two large oak trees recently fell on people's homes, and people who live there told us they are worried about the safety of the city owned trees that line their streets. We wanted to know, in his professional opinion, are these willow oaks safe and being properly maintained by the city, or do they need work? Looking at this, you're saying you don't think these have been properly maintained or preventative maintenance has been done on them.
Right.
Cosi immediately noticed something neighbors pointed out to us. On the street side of the trees, the limbs grew toward the sky as opposed to leaning over the street. But on the house side of the trees, limbs were extended out toward houses and then hanging down.
You can see the overextended limbs, see how long those are and reaching. The torque and force on that trunk on those limbs is astronomical. There are ways that you can prune the ends of those limbs and reduce the torque and the likelihood of failure.
On top of concerns about the tree limbs near the houses, Grady Hart, who lives across the street from where one of the trees fell, also told us he worried about the fact that these trees, which live in a small strip of land between the sidewalk and the road, don't appear to have large roots on the street side. But does the fact that they don't have the roots coming out on the street side of the tree, does that make them more susceptible to falling in toward the houses?
Not necessarily, because that big buttress area is a counter lever. And that's why taking weight off the ends of those overextended limbs really reduces the likelihood of failure.
Cosi said the trees provide a ton of benefits for the neighborhood and the city, including cooling, removing pollutants from the air, and mitigating flooding. So he doesn't recommend cutting them down. If you lived in this neighborhood, would you be concerned?
I would do some corrective pruning. This is a living organism. It needs maintenance from time to time to help ensure its safety and also its health.
A spokesperson for the city told me that 6 trees have already been identified in that neighborhood for removal. She also said that certified arborists will be doing pruning of the trees there, and routine maintenance will be ongoing in that area. She said the city expects to complete its assessment of the trees within 10 business days. In Richmond, I'm Melissa Hippolyte for CBS 6.